Hey guys, welcome back to Skylanders Ring of Heroes. Now, in this video, we're going to be going through something that I've been asked a fair few times, and I know this isn't going to apply to many people that are watching my videos as I'm uploading them, because most people are probably past this point, but I thought I'd make this video anyway, because if a lot of people are asking it now, a lot of people will ask it later, and I'll put the video out there for people who come at global launch and latecomers to the soft launch. So it's going to be the Shrine of Light level 7, so scenario 10-7, which is that one when you clear it on easy, you get your free NAT5 summon. So everyone wants to clear it, and we'll jump in here and we'll look at the boss's skills and we'll talk a bit about it and the sort of things you can do. So the boss's first skill is summon 2 crystal shards, which will explode after a while. So those 2 shards are what you really have to kill, because they explode and they really hurt, and they don't wait too long before exploding. So as soon as it's the easiest way to do it is to, if you have it on an auto setting, to have it on target them, so it automatically changes over to them and you attack them. There's 2 ways you can go about it. You can go 2 ways to deal with those shards. If your stealth elf has enough damage, because that early on you probably won't have high crit rate on your stealth elf, so you can actually swap out skill 1 for stealth, and that way you can be putting stealth elf in stealth and then using that second skill to guarantee crits on the boss. But the problem is the boss does have a fair few attacks, so you'd have to time it really well to use stealth straight into that skill to get the crit when the crystals come out. It's a bit hard with timing, so when I did it the first time, I actually just targeted those crystals and killed them that way. If you get lucky and crit one of them, you will proc the AoE and maybe kill the other one. The next skill is attacks an enemy with a beam of light and cast blind on them. That sets your accuracy to 0, so I think you're pretty much guaranteed to miss, or guaranteed to glance when you have that debuff. The next one is summons a shield to block all attacks for 3 turns. Now when the boss puts this on, if you have a unit that has a purge that you've pulled and you're using, great. If not, you've just got to hit the boss 3 times. If it times up well and you've got Enigma's 2 attacks available, they're great because they're cheap. They're cheap mana cost and they don't do that much damage anyway, so if you can line it up and get Enigma's skill 1 and 2 and then Hot Dog's skill 2 for the heal if someone's low, something like that, just to break it and get efficiency out of what you're doing with those times, try and save Stealth Elf's attacks for doing damage. That's the way to go about dealing with that. And then this one's just an AoE attack that does damage to all your Skylanders. Now, the problem with this one is that it might just be a case that you need to power up your Skylanders a bit more and get better runes. It's sort of a DPS race to beat the boss. So, and the other thing is, you might be not that close to beating it, but RNG in your favor might get you there. So with me, I think this one took me about 7 or 8 attempts to actually get it the first time I cleared it. I just knew that if I got lucky with crits and stuff like that, that I would actually get through the boss. And I think I even got a knockdown at a clutch time in the first time I cleared it. So, you know, you can keep running through it and put a bunch of time and energy, literal in-game energy into it to get it done. It's like a lot of things, like the tower and all that. You know, a lot of things you may think are impossible. If you keep trying at them, you might find the most efficient ways of going about things and actually get it done. So we won't waste any more time. We'll jump into it and I'll show you the run. I'll slow it down when we get to the boss and see if we can't deal with it. So we'll just jump in, quickly punch through this wave. The waves aren't too bad. Obviously they're easier for me now because of the way it's gone. But now we'll just take it off auto and put it on 1x speed. And we'll run you through the boss fight and how actually I'll put it on auto and leave it on 1x speed. And I've got it here, you can see here I've got target focus mobs because I really want to kill those crystals. Obviously my stealth elf is well ruined now and she's on a crit build, so I could just target the boss and let the AoE kill the crystals, but I'd rather be certain because if I do that and she doesn't crit, I will get destroyed. So what I might do is I might take it off auto now because he is going pretty hard, and I'll leave these crystals, I won't attack, and I'll just show you how quickly they do come in. So you can see there's already one in queue to attack. That's the boss's AoE. Does do a fair bit of damage. You can see my stealth elf's got that blind. That crystal exploded, and the second crystal exploded, and you can see that damage. And if you think your runes aren't quite that high, you can see why it's a real pain when that happens. So the big key to this thing, now that boss has that shield, And you can see as I attack, it reduces the turns on the shield, and that's pretty much the only way to deal with it, unless you do have a unit that has a strip or a buff removal type thing. But yeah, now the crystals are back up. I'm just going to try and kill the boss so this isn't wasted energy. We'll see if we can get it. You'll see my AoE proc and kill those crystals. Ooh, that one on the right is a bit tougher, so keep that in mind. You may not even be able to use that strategy. I just know that some people had suggested it to me. But yeah, crystals are the big thing. It's that simple. Get the crystals, hope for some RNG, and you should be right. If not, just go back to farming some runes. I think I was on full 4 stars at like +9 with all my units when I did this. And the other thing is you can always farm some more hot dog shards. Hopefully you've got enough stealth elf to 5-star at this stage, and that's the basic gist of getting through that scenario 10-7 to get your free NAT5 summon. Not much more to cover in that one, guys. I've still got a big backlog of videos that I'm working through, so I'm getting through it. Let me know if there's any other videos you want me to make or anything you want me to cover. Obviously, I can only cover things that I'm up to, so there are people further progressed than me that have different issues to me because they're further, but I can only cover what I can get up to, so I'll get to everything when I get to it. But thanks for watching another video, guys, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.